Morning everyone, it is Sunday morning, it's around about 5:30, about 5:45 actually, I'm lying, and it's quite a nice day. I've got the layers on, I've got about 20 billion layers on, and we're all ready to go for the Hook Road Arena Boot Fair. So what happens with this is, they don't let you in the actual field until about 6, I'm hoping it's 6 or 5:30. So we all have to, I don't know if you can see this, I'm filming this blind now. We all have to queue up. There's cars behind me. I'm perched precariously on a roundabout, which seems a little bit highly dangerous. And I have to sit here making the most of the last of the car heating. I could turn the engine on, but that's bad for the environment, isn't it? So yeah, I've had the heater on full blast, and we are waiting to go in, and quite excited but quite realistic. I'm going to try and remain focused, so very little jibber jabber today. I hopefully won't be chatting too much, but just getting on with it. And you never know whether you're going to find some bits. You know, I might go round and nothing might be happening, or I might hit a lucky streak. That is the beauty of it, no one ever knows. But come what may, we will go round with a happy smile and hope in our hearts, and see if we can get some good bits to show you. So I will catch you later. No doubt Peter Ray will be in here, and I think Happy Chap's going to be here, Luke's going to be here, and probably a few others that I haven't seen since Hook Road last year. But like I say, I'm going to try and remain focused and get round and get some good stuff. I'll see you later. Right, made it out of the boot fair alive. It's almost midday now. I've had a cup of coffee. I've had a little bowl of cereal, and I'm raring to take you through, do my usual sitting in the back of the car in my office. And we're going to put it all on here, put the back seat, or a couple of the back seats down. It's a good boot fair. Yeah, it was pretty focused to start with. Got thrown off for about 6 rows. Bit of a missed out on something, but that's the way it goes. You know, glad for the person who got it. Gutted though, gutted. But there you go. The weird thing is, and it's all in your brain. I thought I was doing really, really well, and then you sort of like see something you missed out on, and you think you're the worst sort of like sorter in the world. But you know, it is what it is. It swings and roundabouts. But anyway, let's get on with what I have. Got some weird stuff, I tell you, very weird stuff. Let's get it on with it. We've got the sun shining in, so hopefully it's not too bad. Well, it's pretty awful really, but there you go. It's how it is. I cannot block out the sun. Clothing. Don't do a lot of clothing, been actually trying to clear my clothing, but when I see an Adidas tracksuit, so this is top and bottom, only £1, vintage as well, so snaffled that up, and that was at the end. Got one of these. I've got a feeling I've had one of these before. I seem to remember I got it at a jumble sale. I could be completely wrong on that. But that was a £5, so it's a bit of an experiment. He wanted a tenner, or I gave him a £5. I wasn't going to pay a tenner. Bit of an experiment, we'll see how it goes. Yeah, I've got a vague memory of me buying one and it doing quite well. Okay, let me pause. This is a batch of, I think it's around about 15 Judge Dredd comics. It looks like it's from, this one's 94. I think there were some 1990s in there. So early 90s, there's a 91 in there at the back. £7 that cost. Again, I think he wanted a tenner. I offered him 5. He said 8. I said 7, and we got there in the end. Happy Chap 84 is a big Judge Dredd nut, so I might well be picking his brains and seeing what he thinks of that. I mean, generally, I don't think comics, singularly, are not that good, but as a bundle, hopefully, that's got some value. Okay, this is the first thing I bought. It's a load of Warhammer stuff, which is always nice. So, first thing I saw was there's a whole load of, well, there's a White Dwarf magazine, and then a whole load of, again, sorry about the sunshine, a whole load of, I don't know if they're codexes or games, battle games, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 of those. Oh, there's a couple more here. Yeah, I thought there were 10. A couple more. Vigilus Ablaze and Night Haunt. So it's 10 of those. They wanted a £5 each originally. I think I offered them 30. We got to 35. And then they had this rather lovely container, which you probably can't see that well, but it is very nice. And in it is a load of figs. Now, there was a guy going through these and sort of picking out the unpainted ones, and he'd already bought some, and it was one of those, like, a little bit awkward because he wanted bits. I just basically wanted everything. But I said, I just asked him, are you picking out certain ones? He goes, oh, I just want a few unpainted ones. So I kind of clocked that he wasn't wanting to snuffle it all up. So when I think he picked out a couple, and then I just said, I'll have the rest. So that got added in the bundle, and this got put in as well. And for the whole lot, I was just trying to remember. So they wanted 50 for that originally, and then I ended up paying 60 for all of it, because they said sort of 50p each for the figures. But I said, okay, would you I forget. I think we said about 15 for those. So that, like, they wanted 50 plus 15 plus whatever that is. And I said, well, how about 30 for that? And it was, a little bit of to and fro in. But in the end, we got to 60 for the whole lot. And I'm going to have to look it up, but, because I'm slightly wary on these books, because I've had them before and some of them not worth that much money. I think that's very, very good. And this is new, so I'm hoping that is good as well. But it's one for me to look up and report back on when it sells or when it's listed. This is random purchase of the day. A vintage spinning top. He was a trader, and he just said he hadn't got round to putting it on eBay. He wanted a £5. I wanted to pay 3. I bought it for 4. Could be one of those that isn't worth anything, but just give it a go, and you live and learn. He was saying, you can get 20 quid on eBay, and he started getting his phone out and wanted to look it up. But I said, oh, don't worry about it. 4 quid, I'll take a chance. Frustration. That was £1. Always a good seller. About a tenner. Rummy Cobb. Pray all the tiles are there. The woman wanted £5 originally for that, and then her son said, no, we're pricing it to sell. So that ended up being 2 quid. So £1 for Frustration, 2 quid for Rummy Cobb. That's sort of 15-ish, 12 to 15. Just found some more Judge Dredd magazines. So I think there are about 20 magazines in total. So that's even better. I'm going to the boot of the car now. We have a vintage Garfield. I think I might just sort of get rid of all that crud on the hat so it's sort of clear, but that was £1. I bought these. This is when I was in a daze and my brain wasn't working, because I actually want some DVD-Rs, and I've gone and got CD-Rs, but they're only £2 box. I don't exactly know what I'm going to use them for, but well, I may sell them, I don't know. Darth Vader, it does work. That was £2.50, and I've actually got 2 of them today, bizarrely. I've got another one over here, exactly the same, but it hasn't got the battery cover. That was £2.50 as well. I don't mind these masks, they are a bit big, and you've got to have a big old box ready for them to pack. But there you go, Cyberman with brain, that was £2.50 as well. The Wii remote, there was someone selling a Wii bundle, and they wanted 25 quid for the Wii bundle, and I snuffled this out of it. It is a Motion Plus one, so I didn't actually check it inside. I think maybe I should have done, but assuming that is like Motion Plus inside with the box, That's I think that's around about 20 quid at least. Oh, the Warhammer, we've got more of this Warhammer stuff. So with that Warhammer bundle for 60 quid was these. I don't know what they are they cards? Yeah, they're cards. So there's 5 packs of cards. No clue about the value of that. We shall find out. I've got this Atari, and this is a weird thing. I've got 2 Hornby cars. This is a Hornby car, and this, little bits of Hornby. There is another blue car around somewhere, but that was 3 quid with the Atari controller. So it's like a missile launcher, some scenery, and 2 cars. All of this Lord of the Rings figures, this was just grab it out of a box. So we've got Sauron, Gimli, Legolas, Gandalf, I don't know if that's Pippin or Merry. It looks a bit like Merry. I don't know who he is. One of the goblins. That is one of the hobbits, I don't know which one. So all of that, plus I got it really for this, the Robot Wars stuff, plus that, and his little prongs missing. But that was a £5 for that. Is it like all these accessories all over the place? So I'll have to sort all that out. Oh, there's his axe. We'll get into this in a minute. This is like weird by the day. Okay, this bundle of there's another beautiful goblin. There's that other car, Hornby, and a couple of Amiga big box games. So Heimdall, Navy Seals. I've got Final Fantasy 11 on the PC, just a random choice that is. So those 3 games, plus the DS, it has got a broken hinge, plus the Guitar Hero, which is always useful, plus the what are they called? iPad? They're not an iPad, is it? It's a iPod. Like it's an original vintage one. It doesn't. I don't think it works, so you get an error. But all of that lot was 21. It was off. It was off a kind of guy I see quite a lot of the time up there, and he does a lot of gaming stuff. So it's not going to be sort of cheap, someone clearing it. But hopefully there's a little bit of money in there. And this, I'm hoping it's upside down, but it's got basically the Phantom Menace on it, and he's obviously from an arcade. And I've got no idea the price. It's got all that on the back. What is going on there? But the reason I had to have it, now I've got no idea whether it's a homemade one or, you know, could be. But the reason I had it was, one, because firstly it's interesting, and secondly it was only £2.50. So I kind of thought you can't really go wrong with that. Surely someone would buy that just to use, you know, for more than £2.50. I'm hoping that Dave Repairs will know a little bit about this, because I know he works on pinball machines. Maybe he knows a little bit about arcades as well, but we will see. Hope you enjoyed that. It's a lovely morning out. Sorry the filming's a bit sort of like shiny bright on it, but hopefully you got an idea of what I got. I did end up going around about 3 times. I think I was desperately hoping I might find like a nice bolo, but yeah, I'm quite happy with what I got. Just important thing now is to get on and list it. I've got a few things to pack. Got a couple of big old boom boxes to pack, and a few other little bits and bobs, and hopefully get nice and clear and tidy before Monday. If you did like it, do give the video a thumbs up. It does really help. Let us know what you got this weekend at the boot fairs. Always very interested to see what people have got and hear what people have got. Did you get any good finds, or did you struggle getting anything at all? Hopefully you got some good finds. I hope you did. Anyway, take care everyone, and I'll see you soon.